Now, page 4, the successful Trump presidency. No matter what happens from here, no matter what partisan report Robert Mueller produces, no matter what Paul Manafort reveals, no matter the Stormy Daniels or any other hit piece book, the 45th president has achieved much of what he had promised on the campaign trail, from tax cuts to stronger military, from border enforcement to deregulation. President Trump has delivered, which is driving the fascist left nuts. Oh, sure, they can attack Donald Trump personally. They can attack him for maybe the way he speaks. They can attack his Twitter prowess. But the radicals on the left cannot assault this president on results. And it's truly astounding, if you think about it, what this administration has been able to achieve despite the daily tornado of pushback from the Democrat machine and their co-conspirators in the mainstream media is simply amazing. So, it's personal, isn't it? Of course it is. That's why from day one, Inauguration Day, crazies like Maxine Waters put a political target on this president's back.
No, I don't like him. Yes, I have worked against him. No, I didn't go to his inauguration. No, I didn't go to...
See, I've noticed something about Maxine Waters. She's become more vitriolic in her attacks on President Trump. And this is alarming to me because it's signaling multiple things. Number one, she's not being sat on by the Democrat leadership. Nancy Pelosi is not telling her to shut up for one reason or another. And those reasons could be, number one, could be their internal polling that they have among the Democrat and the Democrat base, that number one, they enjoy this thing, and number two, they're being riled up by it, and number three, this is possibly, potentially driving more Democrats to the polls. So the fact that Mad Max is continuing to attack the President of the United States unabated, virtually unabated, with virtually no pushback from within her party, to try and act like a stateswoman, tells me a lot. And it's concerning. It's very concerning to me because she's a bit of a canary in a coal mine for this election cycle. I also believe that she's a bigot, and I think she's a racist. And I think that she dislikes Donald Trump simply because he is Donald Trump. Roll tape. So, Goebbels in Hitler's Germany used to say, along with Hitler himself, if you repeat a lie long enough, it becomes the truth. And I believe that's what's transpiring here. If this woman and others say impeachment, 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 it becomes ingrained in the minds of some, certainly not all, but some Americans. It becomes almost a fait accompli, and I think that's part of what is going on here as well. It's becoming part of the vernacular of Americans without really understanding the constitutional process and why the framers of the Constitution put impeachment into the United States Constitution as a tool for Congress when a president goes rogue. If you try and pin down this constitutional genius or others, exactly what President Trump has done that violates clauses in the Constitution that say high crimes and misdemeanors, they can point to none. This president has done nothing illegal. He has done nothing to violate the Constitution that I know of, and he certainly has committed no impeachable offenses. Yet we go one president prior in Barack Obama who violated the Constitution on multiple levels at multiple times, and the Republican leadership gave him a pass. And so what's happening here is that by the Republican leadership doing nothing about the previous president on impeachment, wouldn't even mention the word, remember? Wouldn't even mention the word impeachment about Barack Obama because they didn't want to be accused of being racist. It opened the door for nutcases like Maxine Waters and Al Green to walk through and then throw the word impeachment out there for the American people to try and digest. Most Americans probably can't digest it, but there are some who glom on to this rhetoric, this nasty, partisan, unconstitutional rhetoric from someone like Maxine Waters.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.